What's up, y'all? Today we are tying the old classic black and purple tarpon bunny. Very easy fly to tie. All you really need is rabbit strips, some flash if you want it, some heavy mono and a hook, and that's it. Got a black collar, purple tail. You can reverse those if you want. Regular rabbit strip, cross cut on the front for a collar. Simple, wormy looking pattern, and tarpon love them. Let's get it going. This is a 1/0 size here, so this is going to be for smaller tarpon. You're not going to want to throw this fly at a huge fish, but again, it's a great hook and holds up a lot more than it's probably supposed to. So, get your thread base going. I like to tie my tarpon flies a little bit longer than you've probably seen, and some people do. I just think it gives it a little bit better action, a little more of that worm feel to it. So, you're going to start putting some heavy mono, some hard mono on the back. It doesn't really matter which kind, whatever you got in hand. There's some extra stuff laying around. I go with 40 pound. It's got just enough to keep it where you want it without going too heavy on it. So you're gonna lay that, you flatten it down. I mean, ideally as much as you can. You don't have to, as long as you keep it straight. The idea is to get the shaft of the hook and the mono sitting right on top of each other. So however you want to do that, flattening it down definitely helps with a pair of pliers. And get that going right off the back of the hook, like that. Then we're gonna put the tail on. Again, any combination of colors works. Black and purple is obviously a go-to. Probably seen on a lot of tarpon flies. It has been proven to work. So, try to separate the hair a little bit, like that, and pinch down. That's gonna give you a little bit better of a taper. And cut it at kind of an angle. Got your tail here. Again, this is gonna be a non-weighted fly, so it doesn't necessarily matter which way, up or down. You've got the rabbit strip here, but I like to tie it straight on top here. Just get it right on the hook, let it kind of grab around. Get a few lashes on there. And then you've got your tail on. Simple as that. Now, the reason we put the mono on, you're gonna wanna come back about an inch into the rabbit strip itself and use your little poker stick here. Put a little hole in there. You're gonna bring that mono up straight through the hole. And of course, it's not gonna cooperate with me because I didn't get a clean cut on it. Get that mono come through. All right, now we get the mono coming through the top here. We got a little bit of an excess here, but better to have a little bit more than not enough. Clip off a little excess, but get it to where that loop is tight, but it's not crimping the actual rabbit strip, so you want to keep it streamlined and straight there. Pinch that on, get a few wraps, and then you can knock off that excess with your crappy scissors. Again, keep that mono straight as you can, but not super crucial to the fly. You just want to get this tail on the back. There you go. Got the tail with the loop. That's the best way I've found to keep the fly from fouling. A lot of people will tie a loop coming around this way, it kind of just sits on top of, but I found that going through the actual hide itself really keeps the position back a little higher with some good action still on a longer tail. Then that's going to be your normal rabbit strip. Then you want to get the cross-cut rabbit fur. So the only difference there, it's on one side versus on both sides. Almost if you had a brush, but cut in half on that side. So simple as that. You're going to start right in front of this mono here with the fur positioned back towards the tail. That started on there. Make sure you lash that down good. Then you can bring your thread back towards the eye of the hook and then just start wrapping. You can add flash into these flies, and if you did, you'd want to do that right before you put on the collar here. but again, not totally necessary. I don't think flash helps a tarpon snap a fly. If anything, it probably hurts for too much flash. Get about 5 or 6 wraps here, and then leave a little bit of a bumper there at the end of the fly. Get that lash down. Cut off the excess. Clean this up a little bit. Gonna have a little bit of that hide hanging, but again, not a big deal. We're going for functionality here. Fill up a little bit of a head. Heavy wraps. And honestly, that is about it. Go ahead and whip finish. Fly. Get that cut. And of course, we're gonna throw on the loon flow. You're gonna do head cement, but this stuff just is money. Kind of gives it that same polished look. Hit it with the UV. And that, my friends, is a tarpon buddy. Simple as that. The movement of these things is just unbeatable, and it's a simple, simple tie, and elephants and peanuts. There you go. Black and purple, classic tarpon fly.